My name is Ben Brown, and I am responsible for the university operations at the Liberalists UK. I'm here because I believe that what has happened to Dankula is merely a symptom of a sick society, one that enables the crippling of the bold, the crippling of the most confident, and the suppression of those who discuss and promote controversial ideas to protect the feelings of those who are incapable of coexisting with people they disagree with. Section 127 of the Communications Act 2003 defines someone as guilty if they send by means of a public electronic communications network a message or other matter that is grossly offensive or of an indecent, obscene or menacing character. But it fails to define what is grossly offensive, and by the ambiguity of this term it means that any one of us could face charges based on this poorly thought out legislation. The Metropolitan Police define a hate crime as any criminal offence perceived by the victim or any other person to be motivated by hostility or prejudice based on a person's race, perceived race, religion, perceived religion, and so forth. As perceived by the victim, this is a horrendous state of affairs, one that gives more power to alleged victims and ensures that, providing the victim can point out a protected characteristic pertaining to them as an individual, the hand of justice will come down on the accused in a far firmer fashion, because they need only make the allegation of a hate crime for the Met to be satisfied. Blind justice is one of the principles we liberalists hold dear. We also value the freedom of speech. I grew up watching the likes of Mel Brooks, Monty Python, Dave Chappelle, Chris Rock, Frankie Boyle, and Charlie Chaplin. I was taught that the very essence of comedy is satire, mockery, and exaggeration, those being the best tools for critiquing ideas and understanding the limitations and problems those ideas may present if taken to the extreme. I was also taught that, to understand whether you live in a society that is supportive of free speech and promotes liberty, the limits of these ideas need to be tested. Well, now we know. We know that our government is willing to sit by as people are sentenced for making jokes that may hurt the feelings of others, even if the person responsible is neither advocating for nor carrying out any act that will result in physical danger towards those they mock or criticise. They'll even sit by when a girl is convicted for posting song lyrics on Instagram in tribute to a dead young man. Our letter-writing campaign has revealed that many members of Parliament do not take our concerns seriously. Many of them have used weasel words and in their laziness neglected to research the case of Marcus Meechan properly. We need to make it clear to those members of our Parliament who do not understand meme culture, the internet, offensive humour and the true definition of free speech. We need to make it clear to them that they do not represent us. They are obsolete and will face further pressure from those who want their liberty back. Thank you for listening to me waffle on this recording. Thank you for either attending this event or catching up with what happened at the event. Thank you for supporting Count Dankula, free speech and the liberalist movement. In closing of this recording, I have a request. If anyone who either attended the event, watched it online, or is catching up with this recording, if any of you experience the power of these authoritarians in your place of work or in your private lives, make sure you come forward. We must support each other and form a strong community that will rally around those who cry out when they meet the gnashing fangs of this beast.